Let us talk about belief. Belief in yourself, okay? Sometimes when you're starting something new, maybe if it's something you've never done before, you're like, can I do this? Can I actually do this? And you try it and you're a bit nervous, you're a bit, That's not with confidence, is it? But how do you get that self-confidence? How do you get to that? You get to that by doing. And the more times you do whatever it is you're trying to do, after a period of time, you think, I can do that. I can actually do it. It's actually not that hard. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be, just as an example, let's take knitting. Don't know why I always talk about knitting, but if you've never knitted anything before in your life, you will have no idea how to knit a scarf, a jumper, or even attach the thread, the wool, to the knitting needle. You've got no idea. But let's say you practice, you watch some videos, somebody shows you, and you practice and practice and practice. And after a while, you're able to do several loops, and you're joining them together. And you've actually created a little piece of actual knitting. How do you feel inside? Suddenly, you're thinking, I can actually do this. I can actually do it. And guess what? Feelings come from your actions, and those feelings and the thoughts turn into the confidence, and it turns into belief. Because in the beginning, you won't believe that you can do it. But with time and putting in the action, inspired action by the way, your beliefs increase, and then your self-confidence increases. You can become good at something with the passage of time, whether it's manifesting, whether it's knitting, whether it's learning to play the piano. Sure, some things are easier than others, but the point is, you can, if you put the effort in and you take that inspired action. And that's what you've got to think about. So when we're talking about manifesting, you may be lucky, but most people will not know how to manifest consciously in the beginning. And you will be, as I'm reversing around the corner, you'll be trying all sorts of things. You'll be doing all sorts of things. You will be watching videos on affirmations. You'll be reading websites. You'll be watching so many videos on the law of attraction from so many different people. And sometimes your head goes. And then something might just stick and you'll half remember something. This is kind of how it happens, or it happened for me in my case. So the key is not to give up, but keep going, even if it takes months. Are you bothered if a skill such as manifesting takes you a year? Especially if that skill that you've learnt actually can give you things in your life which you've never been able to get before. It's a skill, and it's something you learn by practicing and doing. People go to university for years. Doctors practice on-the-job training for 8, 9, 10 years. I don't know what it is, but they put the time in. And it's the same with manifesting. It's a skill that you learn and you develop. Now, I've just had a little breakthrough, a very small little breakthrough, what I believe was a breakthrough. And still don't quite fully know how it's happened or how it came about. But I manifested a parking spot on a busy road outside a certain sandwich shop, and that kind of blew me away. I manifested that shop being the first spot, right outside the first spot, and going in to that shop and getting myself a certain sandwich, and I could see that picture of that sandwich really clearly in my mind. And that's exactly what happened 10 minutes after I had the idea. I drove up, the space was there, I went in, I got the exact sandwich. So, what I'm trying to say to you is don't give up. Because your dreams and hopes can still happen, even if for months and months and months you think it's not going to happen. It isn't easy to be this perfect manifester. You know, nobody sits there and can suddenly become the perfect manifester. Maybe you can, maybe some people can, maybe I don't know. I don't have the answers. I'm just talking now because I've had this little breakthrough and I feel absolutely incredible. And I really want to share this with you. And I want you to do the same. So for me, my journey, just as a bit of a recap, over the last 6 months, coming up for 6 months now, of really consciously trying to get into it, I feel this was my first real genuine breakthrough. So it was 6 months ago I decided to start walking every single day, 10,000 steps. And just over a year ago I actually gave up alcohol. And I think that's been good as well. Good for the soul, good for the mind, and good for your health. But I gave up the alcohol, and then 6 months ago I started walking. I thought, I'm going to start a YouTube channel on walking. It's a different channel to this one. But, and I had it in my mind, actually. I saw pictures of the channel getting to 1,000 subscribers, and that channel is actually now at 1,000 subscribers. It's not quite monetized yet, but it's coming. The channel's growing all the time. And so maybe I manifested that. Maybe this is my second manifestation that I'm becoming aware of. And so as I was walking, I became grateful. And gratitude became a massive part of my life over the past 6 months. Much more than ever has been. So this is a key part of your life that you want to be thinking about. Gratitude. I would notice the sunrise. I would see certain flowers and think they're pretty. I would see butterflies. I'd see very cute dogs coming up to me, wagging their tails, wanting a stroke. And people, 5 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing my walk, people walking past me, smiling, saying, "Morning." Do you know? And all of that made me more grateful as a person, and it only took 3 days to notice my mood had lifted. So when we say mood, we're talking about your vibration. So you're actually lifting your level of vibration into a higher vibration. So maybe it's just something for you to think about. Try getting out in nature every day for 20 minutes, half an hour, or an hour and a half like I do. Listen, I'm going to leave it here, but I just wanted to put this out there to hopefully help you on your journey. I am a beginner, a newbie. I do not have all the answers, but now some things have started to happen. I'm going to be talking, spreading the word, and hopefully it can lift every one of us to a higher vibration, so there's so much more love, happiness and joy in this world. Have the most amazing day.